I should make a disclaimer right at the beginning that I don't seek to make a high wealth city in the city or anything like that. I am purely seeking max population. That is the goal. It is the only goal. So, you know, once things get going, I wouldn't mind trying to improve our state in life, you know. But does that really not connect? I'm gonna put stuff between the highways too, because I mean, after all, in a city like this, you need stuff to be everywhere. But we already have development, and I'm sure it's not high density or high anything. Alright. The only amenity that we will provide in high quantities during any point of this is water, because high density needs water to grow. This is not SimCity 2000, and we don't just make water because the pipes look pretty. We have to make them to grow our shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, our fabulous high-density buildings are growing already. Can you see them? Oh yeah. So we are on the right track here. What to do about this stuff? Let's see. I think I have the shades of an idea. An idea left its sunglasses in my glove compartment. As much as I hate to build any more highways right now because they're damned expensive, we are going to have to, just to be able to do what we seek to do. We're going to break out the avenue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Do I want it on the left or do I want it on the right? Hold on, let's think about this. That's on the outside, so that should be on the inside, I think. There we go. And there's that. And that's going to go all the way over here. Alright. Ooh, mayor's house. I'm so greedy with the mayor's house, I'm not even going to wait. And I think I have a sinking suspicion that I have my answer to the questions that I raised about this stuff. Yeah, they aren't wanting to grow. All the 4x4s. Well, how about this? I'll make a deal with you. We're just going to leave them for a bit while we build up the population, and if you still don't like it, we can cut a deal. Alright? So, let's see. Outside, so that's going to be the outside, but that's going to be the outside. No, this can be the inside. It doesn't matter. And you are not going to have exits. Rather, or for day 9, rather than that, we are going to do it here. Alright. Because there's not even enough room to do it there, so that's why this had to be on the outside and the other one had to be on the inside. You see the logic? Alright, well now that we have that, we are going to plow right along, and we are spending so much money on roads. It is getting a little silly. Alright. Like I said, let's see, 4x4. I know these exist, 4x4 buildings in commercial. So we're going to place one at every corner. And we're going to declare that a corner. And I know you can subdivide. At least I'm pretty confident you can subdivide. We'll find out though. Yeah, I am not as good at this game as I am at Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I think that is apparent. I consider myself, all false modesty aside, to be rather damn good at that game. This game, if you want technical perfection, go watch Dwyrin's early seasons. Maybe not so much his more recent seasons. But he has the technical perfection over there, if that is what you desire. But I'm assuming that if you are here, you're not here for that, because if you had been here for that at one point or another, you would have left a long time ago. Oh look, we have mansions already. That's cool. They're not high density mansions, but they're mansions. Alright, here we go. Let's speed up some time. Let's take a look. We are already making money. Imagine that. That didn't take long. And these guys really aren't subdividing. So, fine, be like that. Be a jerk. I wonder if we can cheat by going like this. Yeah, that actually subdivides them. What do you know? It's a little fix for us. But I know 3x4 is a thing, or at least I strongly suspect that it's a thing. So we're just going to do that. Alright everybody, take a shot, for my game has crashed. Yeah, I hate it when that happens, don't you? We're getting surprisingly high wealth, or higher wealth. So that's a good thing. Making our connections by road and rail. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Alright, so we are developing at a good rate. It still doesn't want to build any 4Bs. But I think we need to unlock higher stage buildings. Terminology I didn't really know too much about until, recent videos by the Big D, but you have to unlock the higher levels, basically, to be able to build more stuff. We'll build schools eventually. Don't rush us. So we're just going to let those develop, even though 4x4s don't seem to be developing as of yet, except in commercial. 4x3s or anything, but I know that they will, because we know Project Bootstraps exists. And I do not fight Project Bootstraps. In fact, I welcome it in this city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because those bastards can have up to 5,000 or more people in them each. So that's some pretty serious stuff. Alright, all the way over. Right to the edge. Good. So yes, this is our wonderful attempt to make a Dwyrin-like city. It's kind of funny. In all the seasons that Dwyrin and I have been doing SimCity 4, our styles have actually, I think, the gravitational pull has brought them at least a little bit closer together, because his styles are much less rigid and they're a lot more freeform than they used to be, whereas mine, in a lot of cases, not all of them, but in a lot of cases, have become more orderly. So our styles are going to be very similar, although I never imagined Dwyrin making an organic city, for instance. I just don't think that's in his constitution to be able to do that. But nor am I going to sit down and actually make an all high wealth city by, pretty much tricking the game into doing things that it was hard coded not to do, to use Dwyrin's exact words. But such is stuff. All right. La 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 la. La 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 la. I know you exist. I know you exist. I get. Whatever. All right. La 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 la. I know you exist, and we are not going to be satisfied until I see you, Mr. Project Bootstraps and friends. Oh man, I wonder if buildings are misters, or if they are Ms. or Mrs. When is Ms. anymore? That used to be like a thing, I think, in the 80s, where women who didn't want to be identified as being married or single decided to call themselves Ms. In fact, my elementary school principal, if I remember correctly, her name was like Ms. Katz, which was very, it's a very cool name looking back on it, Ms. Katz. But she was like, probably like at least 50 by that point, so it wasn't like, I'm treading on dangerous water. Maybe I better abort this while I can. Okay, but we have good things here. We're spending a lot of money, but we are making money. Yes, making money is good. Alright, so let's speed up our stuff. Oh crap, trash, yeah. Let's take out our handy little waste energy plant, which is 4x4 naturally, and plop it somewhere. Like I said, all the stuff on the outside, I believe the horse cries of a neighbor. What neighbor? We don't have any neighbors. I mean, I know Baltimore's out there, but they're not our direct neighbors. Alright, we are making fine progress, even if stuff isn't building. And, oh yeah, what's the Dwyrin trick? Turn it all the way down. Gets rid of your trash and doesn't provide power. Or something like that. I think that's how that works. But anyway, I'm going to employ a trick I use in Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'm going to run the simulation, and our money is going to magically jump up. So see you in a moment, people. Hey everybody, look, our money magically jumped up, and our time also jumped into the future. What we are going to do now is zone out at least some of the new highways. So once again, count to 70. Alright, we have counted to 70, and I guess I have determined that the roads going north and south are going to be the ones dipping under, so the east-west roads are going to stay elevated. I'll throw that there, and throw this here. So let's build these up as close as we can. Jerk. Road jerk. Beef jerky. Alright, we are going to go here, gonna stretch you. What we are actually going to do is stretch out just this one for now. And we've already used up almost all the money that we have saved, but that's okay. It really is, because we can make it back. As long as you have even the tiniest surplus, you will never run out of money, because you can just let things go. Unless, of course, you like have a power plant blow up or something, but I don't think we're in any real danger of that. I'm only going to build one of the necessary ramps. because that's all we need for now. All right. Come on, there we go. Oh, there we go. Let's see. The closest, then one out. Oh, there we go again. I hit enter, trying to rotate. So we're gonna hit tab twice, get the main one, then one out. And that should pretty easily connect. Alright, connect. No, we don't need that. In fact, that connection's probably in the wrong spot, but we can't really bother with that now because of our money. But you're going to lull at my temporary bullshit solution for the roads, for the highways. Just to make sure that people can get from one to the other, we're going to have temporary little things. It's kind of funny because as far-fetched as this might look, there actually are plenty of these, especially up here in the north, and I think out in California too, where highways will just abruptly end. Like, you can tell they were supposed to go further, but they never actually went through with it. And the highway might just like end, and then you just sort of turn off onto this little road. There's actually one in Philly, the Woodhaven Expressway. It goes from 6 lanes, interchanged with Route 1, and then it just ends. You make this left turn onto this narrow little side street, which brings you out to a two-lane city street, which is congested as hell, as you might imagine. But we have our area, and as you can see, we built the only ramp that is relevant to us at the time. Actually, this ramp over here might also be relevant. I mean, they all will be eventually, but you know, we have to conserve our funds. Speaking of which, look at that. We spent most of our funds. It looks like we are going to have to magically get more. Alright, everybody, we have at least a little bit more money. And notice that some of these 4x4s are starting to develop with mansions. Take a look. And I'm kind of surprised how high wealth this area is turning, although if you look at the jobs and pop, it's not that much high wealth. I mean, look, it's down here. But that's alright. We are mostly in the business of filling in for now. So let's see. I don't know if there's going to be enough room for four exits here, because that's the idea, is that everyone has 4 exits. Or every area has 4 exits. And I also want to work towards the middle, because that's where I want to put my main commercial stuff. Let's see. 1, 2. Or I could work from the bottom. And just if the center is odd in some way, let it be odd. I like that better. Oh, I hit enter again. Damn you, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Why must your control scheme take over all other control schemes in my mind? Jerk. Alright. So there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So there we go. And how many did we have? 1, 2, and then we had the road. And since we're trying to go for 4 at least, we should probably have this connect to the other side. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to connect to the far side. Alright, good. Nope, I said no. There we go. Alright, so we're getting to the notion of some form of mirror image here. So then we count to 7 one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you aren't going to enter or exit, you're only a road. And then the question is what to do with the middle area. Let's mark out some options here. I could do a central. You know what? Why not? We will do a central avenue, which will go through the center of all blocks. We'll have 4 on a side, like this. And to balance things out, it will be the only thing to enter onto both, or neither, as the case might be. Jerk road. Alright, let's try this again. Don't you want to... Yeah, there we go. So that will enter on both, and if that's a traffic problem, then it will just have to be a traffic problem, because it don't look too bad to me. Yep, it is quite the goodie. It seems to work. In theory, this would reflect that, so that would be on the outside, right? Right? Yeah, it would be. Okay. So we're going to say no to those ramps. And we now have our mirror image.